assignment problem, and this problem will have a lot of iteration to get an optimal solution, right? So make a row and column. In this example, 5 row and 5 columns are there. That is worker here W1, worker 1, worker 2, worker 3, worker 4, and worker 5. The activities of job is A, B, C, D, and E. The matrix values are 11, 7, 10, 17, and again 10. The second values are 13, 21, 7, 11, 13. Again 13, 13, 15, then 13 and 14. In 4, 18, 10, 18, 10, then again 13, 16, 14, 12, last row, 12, 8, then 16, then 19 and 10. Now how many rows and how many columns are here? 5 rows and 5 columns. Therefore, this is a balanced type of a problem. It's a balanced type of problem. Right? What is the next one? Second step, you have to find the smallest element from individual row and subtract it from all the element of that particular row. Therefore, the revised solution will be what is the minimum value from first one? Very quickly we have to calculate here. That is 7 is the minimum. Therefore, what is the matrix value will be here? 4, right? 4, 0, then 3, then 10, and again 3. Check it whether it is correct or not. In the next one, 11 is the smallest value. 7. Where? Oh, sorry, 7. 7 is the smallest value. The what is here? 6, right? 6, then 14. Check it. 4, and then 6. Correct or not? Then in the next one, 13 is the smallest. Therefore, 0, 0, then 2, then 0 and 1. This is the matrix value. In the next one, 10 is smallest value. Therefore, it's a 8, then 0, then 13, sorry, 3, then 6 and 4. Right? Here how much? 2, na? And in final, 8 is the smallest number. Therefore, 4, 0, then 8, then 11, na? 11, our last one is 2. Correct the calculation, check the calculation whether obtained revised solution is correct or not. It is correct. Right? Now, what is the fourth step? The third step, you have to observe the any column which does not contain a 0. So here, if the first column contains 0, second also contains 0, third also having, then fourth one, but fifth one is not there. So what is the next process? If any particular column does not contain what 0, so what you have to do again? Same, you have to find the smallest number and then subtract it from all. Which is the smallest here? 1. So what is the revised solution here? 2, right? Then 5, 0, 3 and 1. And this values we have to erase. Now you know that you have to again create a revised solution, right? But here I am also a shortcut, but you have to write and again you have to write the steps that this column does not contain zero value, therefore you have to find the smallest number and you have to subtract it from that particular column, and therefore the revised solution is this one. Clear? After that, you have to start an assignment, right? The assignment must be performed column wise first, right? So here, the first assignment will be where? Where is the first assignment will be? The first assignment will be here because only 10 is here, right? Any correction? Any correction? No. So now if I make an assignment, there is no any zero, but in the same column there are 3 0. You have to cross out, right? In a second, there is a one assignable cell. You have to assign, and if any zero, then you have to cross it. In a third row, there are the 3. Therefore, we can in 4 no assignable, in 5 no assignable. Right. Just start the assignment and then column wise. So in the column wise, you have to assign say, but at the same time, I have to cross the all the zero which are corresponding to that particular row and column. Now, any more assignment is possible or not? No. Now we cannot make an assignment. What is the next step? Check the optimality. Sorry, whether check whether the solution is optimal or not. How we can identify that solution is optimal or not? That is number of assignment here not equal to number of assignment is not is equal to number of rows. Therefore, this solution is not optimal and we cannot say it is feasible. You can't say this is a feasible solution. So what you have to do to get a feasible or optimal solution? You have to start by picking. What is the rule of picking? The first rule of picking, you have to pick the row that does not having an assignment. Pick the rows that does not having the assignment. Now see, these two are the rows that does not have an assignment. So now if I take this one, so this is only 10 is here, right? Then you have to pick that column, right? Now in this row, there is only 10. So I have to pick this column, but it's already picked. If it is an already picked, then you have to leave it. You can't do anything. Now, what is the recent column that you have picked? That is this one, P. In P column, any cell is assignable cell? Yes. The cell, this one is assignable, therefore you have to pick out that corresponding row. Now, again, this picking row having 10, but that is already picked. That column is already picked. Is it possible to make a more picking here? No. Here, more picking is not possible. Then what you have to do? You have to draw the lines. What is the rules of drawing a line? That you have to draw the line on unticked row and tick the column. Unticked row, this is the unticked row and ticked column, right? Fine. Now, after that, what is the next step? What is the next step? What is the next step? You have to identify that the which area covered and uncovered area. in a line that is called as a covered area. The next step is that you have to find the smallest value. What is the smallest value? What is the smallest value here? 1. The smallest value is 1. But you have to say, as per the algorithm I already explained to you, that is, the smallest value is always denoted by the theta. Right? What you have to do, you have to subtract this theta value from all the elements which are uncovered, right? And you have to subtract it where? You have to subtract where? You have to subtract at the intersect point. Now this is my intersect point and this is also my intersect point. Any more intersection is there? No. Therefore, what will be the revised solution? So you have to note the revised solution. Now what is the value of theta? Is 1. The 4 minus 1, 3. There will be no change in the 0. 2 minus 1 is a 2. 2, 3 minus 1 is a 2. 10 minus 1 is a 9. And 2 minus 1 is again 1. Now 6 will remain as it is 6. But intersection 14 become 15. Then 0. Then 4. Then 5 will remain as it is. In third row, 0 as it is because it's not intersection. Then 1 as it is an intersection of that point. 2 will remain as it is. Then 0 will remain as it is and again 0 will remain as it is. Now it is uncovered area. 8 minus 1 it becomes 7. Then 0. Then 2 uncovered area. Then 5 and then again 2 it's as it's the uncovered area. In the fifth one, 4 minus 1 is become 3 and again covered area remain as 0. 8 minus 1 it becomes 7. 11 minus 1 becomes 10 and it becomes a 0. Fine, after this will be our revised solution, right? This will be a revised solution. What is the next step we have to follow here? That is, again you have to start an assignment. Means you have to repeat the steps 4 to 7, repeat and repeat till the obtained solution is not optimal. Now here, one assignment can be done, right? Therefore, I will make it as an assignable, right? If I make it as an assignable, I have to cross it. I have to cross it. Later on, can I make an assignment? Yes. Any corresponding zero is there? No. In third one, there are 3 zeros, so we can't. Here there is no any assignable cell. Here only one assignable is there, but at the same time I have to cross it. Right. After that, you have to start the column wise. There is only 1 zero, I mean assignment here. At the same time, I have to cross it. Now, any assignment is possible in this revised solution? No. Now, can we say next step is check the optimal whether solution is optimal or not? This solution is optimal? No, because number of assignment is are not is equal to number of rows. Therefore, it's not optimal solution. It's not optimal solution. If you find everything in algorithm, then you will get 2 marks. Otherwise, if you directly calculate the values, that doesn't matter. Now, it's not optimal, then next rule is that from the ticking. What is the rule of ticking? The row which does not have an assignable cell. So here, this fourth row does not have an assignable cell. Therefore, I tick it. Later on, in this row, any zero is there? Yes. You have to pick the column. In this column, any assignable, this zero is there, but that is not is valid. It's not assignable. Only one is there, so you have to tick it, right? In this last row, there is 1 0, but that column already ticked. then you have to draw the lines. What is the rule of drawing and lines? Line. What is the rules of drawing? Untick row. So I have to draw the lines on untick row and then tick column. Tick column. After that, again you have to find the smallest value from the revised solution. What is the smallest value here? 1. Smallest value is 1. Means in short we can say that what is the theta value? It's a 1. Same rule you have to follow. At the intersect point you have to add it, right? And in a rest solution you have to subtract the solution. Subtract the at minimum value from uncovered area. Add that value at intersect point of the lines. And therefore, the revised solution will be what will be the revised solution? Theta is 1, right? What will be the revised solution? Revised solution will be what? Draw the table. Now, 3 minus 1 it become 2. 0 will remain as it is. 2 minus 1 it become 1. 9 minus 1 it become 8. And 1 minus 1 become 0. 6 will remain as it is. 15 is going to be changed to the 16 as it is the intersect area. Then 0. And 4, 5 will remain as it is because it's an covered area. Now here in the third row 0, then 2 will be here, then rest of values are going to be remain as it is. 7 is uncovered area, 7 minus 1 6, then 0, then 1 4, again 1, and the last row 3 1 7 10 and 0. This will be the revised solution. Right? Any correction if there, tell me. Any correction is there? If not, then we can go ahead. What is the next step? Again, you have to take an assignment. Now, in this case, assignment I cannot assign the first row because there are how many zeros? 2. So you have to leave it. In the second one, there is only 1, then I can assign. But any zero is there? No. So I cannot cross any zero. Here, how many zeros are there? 3. Therefore, I can't. Here, how many zero? Only 1. So make it assignable at the same time. Cross the zero that corresponding to that current assignable set. Here only 1 is there. I can make an assignment at the same time. I have to cross it. Right? Then you have to start the column wise. In this column, there is only 1 zero that I can assign, but there is a 1 zero that I have crossed it, but there is no zero in the column. Can I assign any more? Say no. Now in this solution, no assignment cannot be done now. More assignments are not possible. Right? Again, check the whether it is optimal or not. It's not optimal. So what you have to do? It is not optimal as number of assignment is not equal to number of assignment is not equal to number of rows. Same again, you have to pick the row that does not have an assignment. Therefore, we pick the very first row. In the first row, how many zeros are there? 2. I have to pick the two column. Now, in this first we will think about this one. In this column, there is only one says that you have to pick And in this set, there is a one assignable, therefore we have again picked it. Right? Again, in this there is a zero already ticked. Here there is only one zero already ticked. I think no more in this ticked one. This is assignable that is already ticked. Any more ticking is possible here? No. Any ticking is possible? कुछ ticking possible है यहाँ पे? No. So what is the next? Then draw the lines. So you have to draw the lines. What is the rule of drawing the lines? Huh? Untick row, untick rows. There are the two unticked rows and tick columns. Now, how many intersect values you got here? 4. This is our one. 2 value is there. Here 16 value is there. Here 5. Keep in mind sometime some mistakes can be happened here. The instead of 14 you will get an 4 instead of 16. If I by mistake if I draw the line on the 1, it becomes 6. No, that types of mistakes can be happen. Therefore, you have to take care of that thing. Now, what is the next one? That is, after drawing line, you have to find the smallest element from where from uncovered area. Which is the smallest value again? 1. The same rule you have to follow, right? So can you tell me what is the revised solution then? What is the revised solution? 2 minus 1, 1. Then next one is 0 will remain as it is. 0 will remain as it is. Then 1 minus 1, 0. 8 minus 1, 7. And this 0 will remain as it is. 6 is remain as it is, but 16 is an intersection point. Therefore, it becomes 17. Then 0, 4 will as it is, 0, 4 will remain as it is. 5 is the intersection area, therefore it becomes 6. Now in the third column, it becomes 0, then 3, then 2, right? 0 and 1 because last one is the intersection. Again, this is uncovered area, therefore 5, then 0, then 0, then 3, and last one remain as this 1. In the fifth one, it becomes 2, then 1 will remain as it is, 6, 9, and last one is 0. Right? Now, what we have to do then? Next step is what? Again, make an assignment. These steps you have to follow, repeat and repeat till the optimal solution is not obtained. Now, make an assignment here. Assignment must be first row wise. 3 rows are there. We can't, right? In second, there is only 1 0. So we can make it as an assignable cell. At the same time, I have to cross the corresponding rows and corresponding columns 0. In the third, there are 2, therefore we can't. Here, there is a one assignable, then we can make an assignment and at the same time I will cross to this one, right? Here, there is only 1 0, so this is going to be crossed and there is no any 0 in that particular group. Then I have to start the assignment with column wise. So in this column there is only 1 0, then make it as assignable, but at the same time I have to cross this one. In this, not possible. In this, no assignment, no assignment, no assignment. Check whether given solution is optimal or not. No. Why? Again, number of assignments not equal to number of rows. Then what you have to do then? Again, you have to try to get again revised solution for this one. So how we can take? First of all, we have to tick. Ticking will be happen to only non-assignable row first. In this row, how many zeros are there? 3. Now, how many columns are going to be ticked here? 3. In this one assignable cell is there, therefore tick this one. In this, one is there, tick this one. In this one assignable is there, tick this one. Now, can we perform more ticking here? I think no. Ticking. What is the ticking rule? First of all, ticking is like this. You have to find that which row is there which is not having an assignment cell. All these rows having an assignable cell. Only one row is there which do not have an assignable cell. The first of all you have to tick on that row. Later on, how any zero is there in that row? Yes. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3. You have to tick the 3 columns. Later on, if I take this column, in this column, any assignable cell is there? Yes, the tick it. In this case, any assignable tick the row. In this case, any assignable cell tick row. After that, you have to check the in this row any zero that does any zero, two zeros are there. Tick the column is already ticked, right? Therefore, you have to try this ticking mechanism repeatedly till the maximum ticking is not possible, right? Later on, you have to draw the lines. So there is a rule of drawing and lines. No, what is the rule? What the rule says? You have to draw the lines of unticked row. This is the unticked row. Only one row is unticked. And how many ticked column? 3. So you have to draw the lines. So here this becomes the covered area. How many intersection values are here? That is this one. 3 is an intersection. This is also intersection. And this one is also intersection. Right? Now, find the smallest element again here. The theta is what? Again 1. Theta is again 1. Same rule you have to follow. That is, subtract it from uncovered area and add the value of theta and intersect value of covered area. Intersect value of covered area. So now see 1 minus 1. It's a 0. There will be no change in the next 2 0. 7 minus 1 is a 6 and no change in the next 0. 6 minus 1 it becomes 5. 17 will remain 17. 0 remains same. 4 minus 1 becomes 3 and this becomes 6. What about the next one? It will remain 0. 3 plus 1 becomes 4. 2 plus 1 becomes 3. 0. And 1 is the intersect area. It becomes 2. And next, it's uncovered area. 5 minus 1. 4. Unchanged. 2. And this will be unchanged. What about the next one? 1, 6, 8 and 0. There will be no any change in the uncovered area. Hai na? Only the change will be at the intercept value of and row and column. So again you have to start the assignment. Again same rule you have to follow. That is you have to perform an assignment. How many zeros is the first? Can we No. In this only one, make the assignment but cross the all zero with the corresponding row and column. In next one, how many zeros are there? We come in there. This is the one and cross this one. In this there is a one. Again cross this one. Now any then you have to start to follow by assignment. Two zeros not possible. Here already no assignable cell. Here only one is assignable, right? So you have to cross this one, and there is any one more. No. Then again you have to go for the row wise. So in the first row, one assignable is possible, and there is no assignment possible. So check whether it is optimal or not. Yes. How? That is number of assignment 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here, number of assignments are equal to number of rows. Therefore, obtained solution is optimal. This obtained solution is optimal. Now, what is the how we can find the final answer of this problem? How we can find the final answer of this problem? Where you have to write an allocation very properly. So now the allocation will be like this. Now see, the first worker we have to assign the A job, then worker 2 we have to assign the C job, worker 3 has to assign D job, then worker 4 has to assign B, worker 5 have to assign a E. Now tell me the original value from the original matrix, that is W1A 11, then W2C 7, then W3D 13, then W4B 10, and W5E. What is the total of this one? Huh? 50? 41? How it's possible? This is the 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. Like here 51 hours will be required if I make an assignment like this. Right? So this is the final answer.